We need to heavily back this guy up. Do. Oh, I hate that I have to pull my lumberjacks off as well, and then I don't have any lumberjacks anymore, because, wow, everything is, I only have 1 TC. Wow, the struggle. The struggle, dude. Alright. My base is honestly kind of buff. This base does lift. Would like halberdiers though, to see lots of stuff. Wow, that one mangonel from Pete just did so much damage, my god. This is actually turning out to be an entertaining game. Purple, build more villagers. More. My eco is so bad. This is so uncharacteristic of me, but because I'm only on 1 TC, so I don't even want to know how many villas I have. Like 48 minutes in, I've regressed. I've regressed into an amoeba, guys. My goodness. Charge! Okay, we gotta... Oh, I gotta get some upgrades on those. Definitely at some point this year. Wow, this game is so hard to play on only 1 TC. Okay, so this is actually a completely fair way to get myself, because now that I think about it, I am amazed I've gotten this far in one piece. Holy god crap, wow. This is hard. Because I have no money. Wow. He should not be focusing the stables, he should be fighting the guys. Fight units, not stables. Pikemen don't really do anything to stables, so it doesn't make too much sense. Wow, I have no money. Is this what it's like, guys, to play with a weak eco? Because this is hard. I'm not gonna lie, this is hard. I cannot believe that people play like this. With, like, no economy to speak of. It's such a struggle. Wow. How am I getting attacked right now? Shit, I never walled off that gap. I deserve it. Alright, men. I'm getting raided by men-at-arms and pikemen with no blacksmith upgrades 50 minutes in. The struggliest struggle that ever struggled. By the gods. You want to read a history book and learn about the lesser important trash wars? No, dude, the trash wars are so important. They're basically most of history. At least that's what I've learned from playing Aoe2. Yeah, the players with low scores, it's just because their eco sucks. That's why. Their eco is too weak. It's 3 weak, 5 me. Eco does not even lift. I have so many castles too. This is so stupid. This is the stupidest game of AoE ever. This is official. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. I will have to make more stuff. Everybody should back that guy up. Oh, I see that Stanley has a simulated orange base. Interesting. Perhaps I should start building castles in my teammates' bases to protect them. Perhaps that's a good idea. We'll bring some of these guys a little bit further forward. Good. Looks like Penguino has got this in the bag. Yeah, I know, right? No, I never really have stone problems, but no gold, bro. Life is hard. Should probably build more unit production facilities in retrospect. I just never had the wood prior, but now I do. I bet someone's going to watch this video and be like, "Wow, Resonance, why you play so bad? Oh my god, you're so bad. Why? Why you suck? Why you bad?" You know, and then they're like, "Wow, all the players in this match suck. Oh my god, wow. Wow, GG noob. I fucked your mom. Wow." And then, you know, like, because people don't actually know that this is supposed to be an inexperienced player match, in which I am just dicking around, but I'm having lots of fun though. This is a fun game. This is like what Aoe2 is normally, I guess, you know. Now here's the problem with these castles right now, is that they're, or at least this castle here, this seems redundant. It's definitely trebuchet fodder. Wow, this guy loves his rams. He likes that shredded wheat. Wow, there's so many castles, Jesus Christ. I think we've got this game on lockdown though. I don't want to stall it forever. So I'm going to start actually doing stuff. I love the RuneScape soundtrack. I think Autumn Voyage is just great. The RuneScape soundtrack is good. Yeah, wow, such bad. Rez, please build... Rez, why do you no build mass monks? See, they're like you guys, except sometimes I get like serious comments like that. It's like they just removed... They forgot the Kappa face. But not all of my comments are bad, obviously, and I love you guys. It's like a very small fraction, but it's always funny to me, infinitely amusing when I get like certain comments like, "Wow, Resonance, why do you not build mass of that expensive unit when you have only one gold deposit in your base? Why don't you mass your unique unit with the 0 castles you have because you have no stone mine?" And my answer should always be, I'd love to, but I can't. Oh my goodness, wait, this fight's actually not going swell. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Well, this fight's not going well at all. Alright, my eco is still too weak for this. God damn it. What is it, like 60 minutes in and I'm still making vills because my eco sucks. What have we been reduced to? Barbarians? Can't even research, I can't upgrade my unique unit either. Because, wow, why am I making oh, I'm only making archers because I have no money to make anything else, but... God damn it. Alright, I need siege workshops for these mass skirmishers. He is forcing me to put on my tryhard pants and actually be smart and build a siege workshop. Touche, bro, touche. You will get your siege workshop, and you will like it. Okay, I should tack on some eagles. They have no upgrades at all, which is fine, because I have no money, because I have no eco, because I've been on 1 TC this entire game, but... whatever, they can probably fight anyway, to an extent. It'll be a cripple fight, but I'm used to cripple fights. I'm used to struggles, struggles with a very tangible variety. That they do pawn those buildings. Alright, fine, I'll make mangonels, you dicks. You have forced my hand. However, I have no gold to do so. Why is this game so hard? Aha, aha. Yo, Orange, don't forget your blacksmith upgrades. Orange, don't forget those blacksmith upgrades. This guy's troop micro needs some work, though. I mean, he's just attacking the buildings with skirmishers. That's not gonna do. He should throw in some rams, because he's just losing guys. Like, he's lost so many guys to just these towers, just these guard towers. To me, that's incredible. He should attack the units with his units, and then focus down the buildings with his siege weapons. Wow, I can only make mangonels too. The struggle, as always. It's real. Maybe someday I'll be able to upgrade these things. Oh, I actually can now. Baby steps. Huzzah. Yeah, playing with 1 TC feels so Aoe1. It's hard, guys. It's hard. Shit. Those halberdiers that are fighting those things up there really need to be supporting my guys back here. But yo up. Wow, I have still no money! Oh, this is infuriating. God, Jesus Christ, it takes so long to actually get an eco rolling with 1 TC. This is so hard. If only you guys knew. If only you knew. Oh, if only you knew. Man, I'm gonna run out of wood again. Do. Oh, I did it! This is the inexperienced player match, Crispy Ginger Pie. I keep thinking I'm playing the Incas because everyone's talking about the Incas. But I'm not playing the Incas. This is actually the Mayans. Oh, it looks like purple is in trouble. Although the Vikings guy's making light cavalry, I don't know about that choice. Considering that there's lots of... Well, really, the light cavalry are only good against the skirmishers here. I'd really like to see him invest his money in maybe like pikemen, perhaps arbalists would be good if he has some gold. Because it's good against the longswordsmen, the cataphracts, all low pierce armor. Oh, I need trebuchets. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh, good. Oh, those are my guys. Good. How have I been this week? Not particularly great, Crispy Ginger Pie. It's a bad week for pollen. So, pretty congested right now. By pretty congested, I mean very congested. Can't smell a darn thing, but that's okay, I guess. Smell's overrated anyway. Smell doesn't do any damage. So why build it? Okay, got some more farms out. Not bad. I have one hell of an impenetrable defensive base. Jesus, this is worse than that game that I played as the Incas on Arena. So, wow, these onagers, though, doing work. Wow, I wish I had some money right now. Gee, it would be unfortunate if I had no resources. Doo-doo-doo. Oh my god! Looks like Pete just pulled a fast one and just wow, I mean, Pango just pulled a fast one on Pete and just went straight for the base. Looks like Pete was not actually prepared for this. This is actually a really, really good close match, honestly. Looks like we do finally have this one in the bag. Poor Infada was being attacked all game, and, you know, PK, Ninja Black Sun over there. Definitely had a struggle of very, very tangible variety. Wow, this fucking Mangonel just spawned itself trapped. Wow, alright. Alright, I'm deleting you with a spite. You're dead to me. You're dead to me. But yeah, we do finally have this game on lockdown. It's like a sort of a pseudo 3v3. But, I don't know, the mass light cavalry from Pete, definitely not a good call here. Skirmisher is good, I like that, but light cavalry are a little more situational. I mean, they're all situational units, of course, but light cavalry don't really do anything against any of the units. Like, we're seeing pikes, we're seeing infantry, you know, we're seeing siege weapons. Light cavalry are kind of good at siege weapons, but, you know. What I'd really like to see, though, is perhaps some units like pikemen instead, if he has no gold, assuming. Otherwise, you know, actual infantry would do wonders here, and archers would do wonders, but... I mean, he could do some raiding with the light cavalry in theory. I actually kind of have money now. This is nice, and the siege of Pixel's base begins. Treasure base isn't nearly as bad as that arena game. Yeah, that's true. Now, that is easily the greatest base I've ever built, and if you haven't seen that match, that was my crowning achievement in Aoe2. Like, honestly, that is the perfect example of how to build a completely impenetrable base. At least Orange has some blacksmith upgrades now. However, he forgot my base is completely impenetrable, and I give 0 fucks. Zero fucks given. Your question won't be answered? Oh, seriously though, are Kamiok's fast-moving units? Not really. They're a little fast. Sorry, I must have missed that. Oh, thank you, Jag. I'm very, very glad that you like the stream. After finals are over, which will be in early April, I should be streaming more often, but at the moment it's only 2 days a week. But hey, if you need entertainment in the meantime, I got plenty of other awesome stuff on my YouTube channel. I've got, like, well over 100 Age of Empires videos, and hopefully, like, at least 90% of them are awesome. Oh, actually, it looks like they've got that situation relatively a little more on lockdown. Unfortunately, it looks like some players' ecos are a little bit weak. All the players that aren't in the 5-digit score range, so Pixel, PK, Ninja Black Sun, and in Intifada HD, you know, the ecos are a little bit weak. They could be a little stronger. We're going to see that in the post-game screen, definitely, so their ecos just aren't up to snuff, guys. And that makes a difference. That makes a difference. You want, like, 100 plus villagers ASAP. ASAP. Alright, thanks, Jag. Oh, as always, very much appreciated. Yeah, Teutonic Knights are rarely used, but they definitely are interesting situational units. Definitely. People forget that they produce extremely quickly, so if you get a castle drop on somebody with them, that can be pretty good. They're like a defensive unit. They're not really offensive, just because they're so slow, but... Look, my allergies, bro. I'm so congested right now. Now, the reason that Teutonic Knights aren't really used is because they're too slow, and they're really expensive. But it's not that they're bad units; it's that they're only useful in specific situations, or you know, like in maps where you can really get your eco going. Because they're definitely not an early game unit, you know. So in pro games, you'll rarely see them just because pro games don't last very long. But They definitely have their uses in a map like Black Forest, but you can't just blindly mass them like you would blindly mass any unit. You can't blindly mass a single unit if you want to be successful in Age of Empires. You gotta make a wide variety of units, otherwise you're gonna lose. Because then it's way too easy to counter your stuff. Well, Jesus, I think that, like, by this point in the game, I finally have a strong eco. It only took me, like, an hour and 15 minutes on one TC. This must be what it's like for the players who just don't build a strong eco. Now I understand. I know what it's like now. Looks like we finally got the situation on lockdown, though. This game's basically ogre at this point. The thing is, guys, if you lose your base and stuff like that, is that some of these players have had enough time that they could have built back up. But obviously, I mean, they're new. It's the kind of thing that you'll pick up over time. They had time to build back up. They had time, definitely, and I'm sure if their teammates sent them lots of resources, that would have helped a lot. Yeah, I can upgrade to Elite Eagle Warrior. I can do that. Oh, I finally hit the pop cap. Hour and 15 minutes in. The struggle! Oh, so very real. Is it worth selling stone this game? I never sell stone just because it's a finite resource, but probably is worth it, honestly, at this point. I also don't know about the paladins only from Melted Cat. You know, perhaps that's not the best use of the kilts. I mean, sure, we got a lot of archers over here, a lot of siege weapons. Paladins are a good choice, but they could really be supplemented with something. You can't just make one of one unit and expect success, guys. You're going to need a wide variety of units to cover your unit counters, so, you know, it'd be really, really swell with, you know, paladins are weak to spearmen, right? Well, wouldn't it be swell with your paladins if you brought something that could deal with those spearmen? Because paladins are extremely powerful. Combine them with something like perhaps scorpions or onagers, and you're set to go. Good to go. Then it's like GG. Like, I like that Pixel is making a really wide variety of units. The problem is that he just sent in these cataphracts just after Melted Cat's sent in his army, and you want to send them in sync with your teammates, otherwise you're gonna die. And he died. I will take these plumed archers, I think, and go say hi to Mr. Cat over there. Where are the siege onagers to obliterate your entire army? I know, right, Alarin? That's what I'm talking about. Like, we see some Celtic siege onagers in here to cover these mass... Like, look at this. Like, siege onagers destroy every single unit out here. So, siege onagers, if we see some of those, some scorpions, it's GG. Oh my god, Melted Cat, please replace your lumber camp. Holy shit. The drop distance between these are as real. These guys have to walk so far. Ah, he has made it to the Imperial Age. Distributed more resources. Maybe this guy's poor. Oh, I see you too. Also like mass castles. Well, that's fine. Green is dead though. We did finally get him. Yeah, I think that most players understand Aoe2 on a pretty fundamentally well level. Even the inexperienced players that I play with, I think they really do. It's just a couple of weird small mistakes here and there that, if corrected, they could be just as good as, say, you know, everybody else in like quote-unquote experienced player matches. Like the difference between these guys and the average like 1700 player isn't too huge. Not to say that rating is a good measure of your skill necessarily. It isn't, but the differences are not massive. All right, yeah. So I finally got a strong eco by what, like 75 minutes in. That's awful. And yeah, God's Night, it would be nice if we could call GG soon, but I guess they think they have a chance, and I'm willing to give them a shot. I mean, to be fair, we have not killed Melted Cat yet. Everybody else is basically taking it in the butt, but Melted Cat is not. His base has been relatively untouched, and I mean, it's possible that they could still win this. You know, the way I see it is, you don't really necessarily need to give up unless every single player on your team has taken some sort of damage. Now, it's only a matter of time before we destroy Melted Cat, and it'd be really, really hard for them to make a comeback from this, considering that they're not really doing much with their time right now, but you never know. You never know. Maybe they're gonna make it happen. Mako still isn't that strong anyway. Oh my, that's a lot of skirms. Oh, but here comes the Onagers decimate that army. Yeah, comebacks are possible. This is not going to be really one of them, though. But comebacks are possible. This is not the greatest example. I think this match is Ogre. I get the feeling that there's no point in me bothering rating Ezekiel at all, and what the fuck? Okay, alright. Alright, I see how it is. Okay. You're coming to kill my external villagers that are off in the middle of nowhere. That is okay. We never killed Orange, did we? This is his base, isn't it? I can't even get over there to defend my own crap. Wow. The struggle. It's real. You know? Wow. 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 Okay. Alright. Alright, touche. Can't even defend my own villagers. Nicely done, residents. Nicely done. That's why we can't have nice things. My 3 least favorite civs. Good question, dude. Good question. Hi, it's Deer Runner. Nice to see you again, sir. Incas, Chinese. That's tough. Incas and Chinese are definitely, I've got a problem with those. Chinese due to their bad early start. Incas due to their, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of their Eagle Warriors. I think their Eagle Warriors are not very good. The bonus movement speed is not an equivalent bonus, at least in my opinion, to what the Mayans and the Aztecs get, the bonus attack damage and bonus health. I do not think that they're equal in that regard, and I don't think that the Incas get anything strong enough to compensate per se. Not that they're like an extremely weak civ or anything, they're not useless, but I think that against certain matchups they struggle, just like the Mayans versus Goths, I think is the worst matchup in the game. So, let's see, another civ I really don't like playing as. Or the, yeah, I guess maybe the Aztecs, to an extent. I'm not a huge fan of the Mesoamerican civs in general, just because they really do struggle against that gunpowder. But, you know, yeah, the Aztecs I'm not super huge on. I think they're a little not so good on maps like Black Forest. I still haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm supposed to be doing with the Italians, to an extent. And you know, the Teutons I'm not particularly huge on, but really there's only 2 civs I don't really like playing as. I play as all of them, as I guess the Incas and the, oh my goodness. This guy in his ghetto army, but he needs more blacksmith upgrades. The Incas and the Chinese, but, you know, they're growing on me a little bit. They're growing on me a bit. I'm just not a big fan of most of the Mesoamerican civs, just because they tend to have pretty bad matchups, whereas other civs tend to have a wider variety of units, and therefore can, you know, I like diverse civs. I like civs that can really handle most situations on their own, and, you know, the Incas, the Mayans, and the Aztecs do struggle quite a bit in that regard. It's you know, like the Aztecs on Black Forest, I'm really not a fan of. I think they really aren't very good. And then, like I say, the Mayans aren't particularly great in Black Forest either. The Mesoamerican civs in the late game aren't very good, but some of them have some very, I guess that's historically accurate, right? But, oh, there's the Siege Onager shit. Melted Cat has become self-aware. Fuck, no. Okay, but, they do have very good early game, so that's definitely a thing. And the Mayans on, like, open maps are very, very good, and the Aztecs on open maps are also very, very good. They're also pretty good on C maps. They just, they're not super good in the extra late game, and I haven't played enough Incas, but, I mean, the Incas seem like they've got quite a decent early game. Perhaps I should just deal with Orange. He seems to really be serious about this. And, you know, he's cramping my style, bro. Alright, more stuff. I'll kill Orange, I guess. He has been a pain in my side for far too long. A thorn in my side. It is time to silence the infidel. Build those castles there? You want me to drop castles on Orange? We'll build a castle over here to protect these guys, I guess. I don't know, I mean, Orange's army would be scary. He's just got, like, no upgrades on most of them, and, you know, he's obviously, like, real talk, you know, he lost his base, he got tower rushed, he had a really, really tough game. He's been doing the best he can, but he should still have some of his blacksmith upgrades, definitely. Those he should have. That should definitely be a thing. Oh yeah, Saracens on open maps are kind of sketch, but you know I like them though. Steve, do you think it'd be best for a new player? Wait, why are there enemy trade cards in my base? I'm getting rushed by Pete's trade cards. That's OP. I mean, I think it really depends, but I like the Byzantines as a relatively good noob civilization. Not to say that any of these civilizations, if they're good for new players, means that only noobs play them. That's not true. That just means they've got like they're noob friendly, but you know, like a pro will obviously make a big difference. It's not a one-size-fits-all type deal. But oh shit, those guys are just gonna die if I send them in. Yeah, really, really good game. Now, I like the Byzantines because they got a wide variety of units. They can really handle every situation, which is nice. I never want to tell someone who's new to the game that they're just in a bad matchup and they need their team support. But the Byzantines can really handle every situation, and having early town watch means they're a lot harder to rush/surprise, and the extra building health is nice. They can play all maps, so that's good. The Byzantines are, I think, a really good civ to start with. Definitely. Just because they do everything. They can do everything, and it's really hard to, I guess, make the wrong units as Byzantines. Right, resonance in the middle of palisades. I've done that before, but not this game. Alright, GG, well played! We finally did win this. GG, well played. A very, very good game. I had a lot of fun with this one. It probably dragged out longer than it needed to, and by probably, I mean it definitely did, but this was a really, really fun match, and actually a pretty interesting MegaRandom map. It was like a Arabia with ice in it. Not bad, not bad. And I had a lot of fun, and I hope you all enjoyed watching this. Let's check out the achievements, shall we? Feels good to actually win one. That's nice. I haven't won one in a bit. Woo! Most units killed. Largest army. Yeah, I mean, just to show that the struggle was real. I mean, look how many units Orange lost. The struggle was pretty real. And Paladins being extremely costly units, but extremely powerful units. You know, very cost efficient. At Melted Cat's unit KDA is pretty nice, but make trash unit KDA is not going to look very good. Trash units, but trash units isn't units that don't cost gold, but gets results definitely. That trade profits. Curious that some players have like no or very low trade profit. That's very concerning as the game drags on. Expected Pixel and Intifada HD to have a lot more trade profit. Definitely you're going to need that to keep your gold up in the late game when the gold mines run out, so that's questionable, but not a problem. Look at the villager high. Okay, 60, not going to cut it. Wow, okay, I take it back, actually. These guys got their eco huge, even though their score was low. So it's really only Pixel who violated that golden rule of Aoe2, guys, which is try to get 100 plus villagers ASAP, and he did not meet that 100 number. So that's not good, because with a weak ego, you can't produce a good military, and you're going to lose. So I guess the 3 rules of Aoe2 that I discussed quite a bit in my Resonance Teaches Rookie Players series, which you can watch if you want me to elaborate on that a bit, but make 100 plus villagers minimum. You know, you might need more depending on your needs. Make 100 plus villagers. Make a wide variety of units. Do not just make one unit the entire game. You will fail because it'd be super easy to counter you. And the third one is don't forget your upgrades. Upgrades. Blacksmith upgrades. Huge. Alright, so GG well played, guys. I hope you all enjoyed watching this match. I had a lot of fun with this. This was a pretty cool match. And if you did, don't forget to leave me a like rating, as well as check out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube channel. I do live stream regularly, of course, and I also have a Facebook and Twitter page. Links to all of those below the live stream or in the video description. So as usual, guys, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. And stick around for the next match of the live stream. We'll be right back in a moment. So, see you all in a minute.